All right, we are live. We are live. Welcome, 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 brothers and sisters. We are happy to be back with you. We've been missing the last couple of scheduled broadcasts. Some things came up, of course, just like it does in life. So we are back. That's the most important thing. We are back to talk about the money game. Masi, hey, sister, assalamu alaikum. We're talking about the money game, brothers and sisters. If you don't know, now you know. I just released my book last November called The Money Game, so Black people can win and dominate. So what we do on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays is come to you live, just take a little something out of the book so we can have a conversation, we can have a discussion. As Sister Masi knows, being a Forex trader, money is a good conversation piece. You should talk about money. You should always talk about money. Right? Not in a superficial way, but as we talk about in my book, as a way of empowering ourselves, our family, our community, so we can win and dominate. Because those that know how to play the money game to win and dominate, they play beyond themselves. They play beyond trinkets. They play beyond cars and trips and jewelry. They do those things. But it's a bigger game to play. And for us as Black people in America, we've been here over 460 some odd years. We have to learn how to play the money game to win and dominate, period. In a story. Other people come here from around the world who have not been destroyed like we've been. So they have a higher starting point than we do as Black people. And this book is to give us a sense of financial awareness. Financial awareness, brothers and sisters. You have financial literacy and you have financial consciousness or awareness. Those are two separate things. You can have financial literacy and not have financial consciousness. The word of consciousness means that you're aware of your environment. To have a financial consciousness is for you and I to know how money circulates and how money touches and how money affects everything in our environment. Everything in our environment. No place that I know of, money affects everything like here in America. That's why it's the number one economy in the world, 10 times larger than the second largest economy in the world. That's why people come here from around the world. I would probably say America has the greatest destination of people who are trying to get citizenship and live here and move here from every country around the world because of financial prosperity, because of what we can do with money if we understand the power of money. So we talk about a lot of that in this book. It's about financial consciousness because there's many books out there about crypto, Forex trading, real estate investing, vending machines, you name it. Buy businesses, laundry mats, all that kind of stuff. Right? But that's not what Black people need. How is it possible and how can I get one? Oh, good question, sister. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you brought this. At the bottom of the screen, it says there are two, well, you're not on your screen, on Facebook and YouTube. Go to themoneygamebook.com, themoneygamebook.com. Just by signing up, I'll give you 2 free gifts. Even if you don't buy the book, which you should, but even before you buy the book, you get 2 free gifts. One is an audio I did entitled The Money Game. Right? Because money means things to different people. The concept, idea, the phrase, the money game means something different to everybody. So that audio that you get instantly, you can download it instantly, gives you what do I mean? What does Brother Daryl mean when he says the money game? Right? It's like if I say, I tell you I play basketball, that means something different than me than if a professional basketball player tells you they play basketball. But we both say we play basketball. Right? So it is with the money game. The second gift is once we exceed 100 subscribers, and we're right at about 85, 86. So help us push. So once we exceed 100 subscribers, then we will have a private Zoom for just you all, just those that sign up on that list, to get on that list, to go to that page. We're going to have a private Zoom to be announced once we exceed 100 subscribers, so we can talk about the book. You can ask me questions directly. What do you mean on page such and such? That's a concept and idea, Daryl, but give me some practical application. All right, but that's after we exceed 100 subscribers, then you'll get that email and you'll be notified. All right, so thank you, Masi, for asking. Thank you, because it's on the bottom of the screen on this other platform that covers YouTube, X, and Facebook. All right, so we come here. We only spend about 10-15 minutes because it's about pricking the consciousness, right? It's about thinking totally different about money. Like I was saying, you can get how to make money from anywhere, everywhere. But how many people out there want to teach you, how to buy businesses and all those other things, how to get more money. How many of them tell you how to win and dominate, give you more of a financial consciousness? Because once you understand money in America runs everything. I asked the question in this book, what's the religion? What's the language of America? What's the religion of America? What's the political system of America? What is the economical system of America? Right? Well, the language is English. No, it's not. The religion this is a Christian country. No, it's not. What is the economic environment? Free enterprise. No, it's not. What's the political environment based on the Constitution? No, it's not. There's only one answer to all of those questions if you have a financial consciousness, not financial literacy, financial consciousness. The religion in America, the language in America is money. The religion is money. The culture is money. The education is money. The political system is money. The educational system, financial system is money in America. Once we realize that, then we'll no longer be bamboozled, hoodwinked, and tricked. It's about money. It's about power. Because if you have power, you can get money, but everybody has money, don't have power. All right? So these are the things that we, and particularly Black people, have to understand. Because we're coming from a further deficit than anybody else. Because the way we've been set back due to our experience in slavery. All right, so every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we come to you live, inshallah, come to you live so we can talk about this book. If you think this book is only about money, or you have preconceived notion because it says the money game, that you know what this book's about, you're going to miss it. It's different from 99.9% of all other books out there about money. Why? Because I wrote it that way. Why? Because it's from my 44 years in this space of trying to figure this out. I just give you a glimpse in this book, 200 pages. I give you a glimpse, right? Just give you a peep into what I've learned and have experienced in 44 years on this journey. All right. So let's talk about something real quick. You see in the title, chapter number 2. Talking about the 4 pillars of the money game. There's 4 pillars of the money game. I won't go over all of them now. I'll just briefly talk about number 1. That's why you need to get this book. This is a powerful book. I'm not saying it because I wrote it, but you get it and you tell me what you think, and then you get on that Zoom when we have it. All right. So pillar number 1, brothers, is that everything starts with a seed. Everything starts with a seed, S-E-E-D, a seed. Life germ, a seed. Everything starts with a seed. And you have to understand the fundamentals and foundation of the money game. You have to know the pillars, the 4 pillars, the 4 corners of a building. So pillar number 1 to the money game, in order to win and dominate, the number 1 is income. Pillar number 1 is income. Pillar number 1 is income. Somebody put that in the chat there, in the notes. Pillar number 1 is income. And income has different facets. Income takes different shapes. Income is acquired in many different ways. All income is not the same, is not equal, I should say. I'll give you an example. Someone says they make $50,000 a year. I say I make $50,000 a year. That's the same, right? Not necessarily so. It depends on how hard you have to work for your 50, how hard the other person have to work for their 50. It depends on if that 50 is earned income or passive or residual income. All income is not the same, even though it may be the same amount. See, consciousness, financial consciousness, awareness of that in your environment. I mentioned passive income, residual income, earned income. That there's different types of income. When we know that, we don't understand that, you just going after the money, but are you going after the money earned, or are you going after the money residual? You'll come to find out earned income gets taxed more than residual income. So we can't play the money game and say we're playing to win and dominate, and we're being taxed at the highest income level, which is earned income. W-2, 1099. Earn. You have to go out there and you have to exchange time for money, time for money, time for money, time for money. Residual or passive income is where you do something one time, get paid several times. You do it one time, get paid several times. And once again, depending on the type of residual or passive income, determines how often you have to do that to keep that income coming in. You have to do it once a month and it comes in for 3 months. You have to do it twice a year and it comes in for 6 months. It depends on the type of income. Right? So income is the seed. Income is the very basic. You can't do anything without income. Understanding income and understand that all income is not created equally, meaning that if two people make $50,000, $100,000, $300,000, just because they make the same amount does not mean that amount is equal. Some people inherit $300,000. That's not the same of you having to go out there and work to get that $300,000. But at the end of the year, they both have $300,000 or have $300,000 come in their possession. So income is pillar number one. You can't do anything without income. And then you talk about how much income. You talk about other areas. So you talk about how much income. What do I do with the income? How I manage income? How resourceful am I with the income? You can never have more income than things to spend it on. You can be a multi-billionaire and end up broke because there's more than a multi-billion worth of goods and services that you and I can spend that billion on. So you can never out-earn the marketplace. You can never out-earn free enterprise. You can never out-earn what is out there for you and I to consume. That's why I talk about later on in the book, a consumer is a selfish person. Consumer is a losing proposition. You cannot win being a dominant consumer. All right, so income, brothers and sisters, income. We have to understand income. We have to break it down and understand the different various types of income. We have to understand how taxation relates to income, the type of income, how much income do I need, opportunity cost. There's a lot of things, and you can go down that rabbit hole and never come out of that rabbit hole studying income, understanding income. But we need to have a thorough basic knowledge, not a thorough depth knowledge, because like I said, it's a never-ending hole. There's other pillars, 3 other pillars. And there's other things that we need to know, you and I need to know to win and dominate at the money game. But it all starts with number 1, understanding income. Income. All right? Brothers and sisters, on Sundays, every second and fourth Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we now have our own The Money Game show on YouTube. That's right. We got episode 5 coming up next Sunday. You get on the list, you'll get a notification. But you want to join us. We're on there about an hour and a half or 2 hours. We go more in depth. We have guests on talking about, things that we need to understand when it comes to winning and dominating at the money game. So you want to be a part of that. Winning and dominating the money game is not a spectator sport, and it's definitely not a hobby. It's definitely not a hobby. Only way you can win and dominate playing it as a hobby is you playing it as an amateur with other amateurs. But you'll learn by reading this book. There's no leagues. There's levels to the money game, but it's just one league. Everybody plays in the same league. Everybody plays in the same league. All right. So every second and fourth Sunday, 6 p.m., join me and my special guest. Join me in the Money Game Show on YouTube. Go to Closing the Gap Broadcast on YouTube. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, right? And join me. Join me, brothers and sisters. You're gonna understand more and more and more and have a larger and larger, more comprehensive financial consciousness. It's all about consciousness. Have a financial consciousness around money. That way you're not pulled in every direction. You're not a victim of the shiny object syndrome. I mean, these curses we have to break. The bad relationship we have with money. We have a love-hate relationship with money. We should have a love-love relationship with money, not a love-hate relationship, and definitely not a hate-hate relationship. In order to win and dominate the money game, you have to have a love-love relationship with money. You have to be the master over money and not let money master you. It starts up here. It starts up here. The money game starts up here, not when you get money. It's too late at that point, right? That's why we're coming after the fact now, right? And learning what we need to learn, to do, to become in order to have what we need to have in order to win and dominate at the money game. All right, so you got it. Go to themoneygamebook.com. Help us exceed 100 subscribers. When we do, we'll have a special Zoom, a live Zoom with myself and you and others so we can talk about the book, the context of the book, the content of the book, and how to use the content information in a very, very real way. But even more importantly than that, it's about community. It's about networking. It's about like minds coming together and supporting each other. That's how you win and dominate at the money game. So go to themoneygamebook.com, sign up, get your free audio, join us on the live. On page 2, you'll be able to get the book at page 2. And join us second and fourth Sunday, YouTube. Closing the Gap broadcast on YouTube next Sunday at 6 p.m. All right? So brothers and sisters, thanks for being here. And as we say, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. Till Tuesday,